Hello again, thanks for joining. Today we're hill walking in Scotland again. It's a cold Sunday afternoon and we're walking through Glen Vale, taking in a few sights along the way. I'll bring up the map and show you where we're at. We're in the Lomond Hills Regional Park in Fife, located 55 kilometres north of Edinburgh. We're starting at Glen Vale Car Park, located here, and it's a short walk along the road to join a path along the side of the Glen Burn. We'll then walk through the glen between West Lomond Hill on our left and Bishop Hill on the right. We'll pass the so-called John Knox Pulpit rock, not what it seems, then check out an icy Glen Vale waterfall before continuing on across some moorland to end our walk at Harperleas Reservoir, which today was frozen over, which was pretty cool. This walk is a total of 7 kilometres each way. So there's an information board at the car park with some info on it, which is always worth checking out before we start. The car park isn't that big, and even though it was below zero today, it was overflowing with cars and people taking advantage of the outdoors. Anyway, let's get going and I'll give you more info as we go. So coming into view now is a rocky outcrop called John Knox's Pulpit. So you would think that John Knox maybe came here to speak, but that is not the case at all. The reality is that it was used as a secret meeting place by Presbyterian Covenanters who held services here in the late 17th century. Today it's slowly eroding away. A cave here collapsed in 2004 and is offering rockfalls. So let's not hang about in this area and keep moving on. Not much further on is the precarious path down to the Glen Vale Waterfall. Very slippy today with snow and ice on the ground, so we're sliding down here to take a closer look. And while the waterfall itself isn't really that dramatic, it did look quite cool. This area is quite an interesting rock formation. It is a very interesting area to explore. Okay, so we've backtracked a little and made our way up above the waterfalls to continue on our way across the moorlands. Here now is a marker stone where the boundary of 3 old parishes meet, these being Strathmiglo, Falkland and Portmoak, parishes which are engraved on the stone. You can turn left here to ascend West Lomond Hill, which was in the clouds today, so we carry on to the right, through a gate and further west across the moor. With the wind howling now, you'll hear that on the audio. We're just crossing over a small bridge here over the Lothery Burn. And from here we'll turn right and go through some trees, giving some shelter from the wind, and we'll follow this burn along a little way yet. Another bridge across the Lothery Burn comes into sight, so we'll cross that and head onto the dam at Harperleas Reservoir. This marks the end of our walk today, having covered 7 kilometres to get here. Now what's all left to do is slide some ice across the frozen surface of the reservoir, then head on back the same way we came. Thanks for coming with us today, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and you can subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you on my next video somewhere else in the world. See ya!